Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be listening to what I understand is a relatively contemporary artist. I understand she's even touring now this summer.
She's going to come to Nashville next month, I guess.
Right, and we tried to contact her but couldn't make a connection, so I'm not sure I'll be able to have any interaction with her. But I am here to listen to one of her compositions. I think it's her composition. Anyway, she performs it. Lisa Loeb, Stay. Well, let's see what I have to read, and then we will do the listen. Lisa Ann Loeb is an American singer-songwriter, musician, author, and actress. She started her career with Stay, I Missed You, from the film Reality Bites, the first Billboard #1 single for an artist without a recording contract. Oh, that's impressive. Loeb has released children's CDs and books. Her 2016 children's CD, Feel What You Feel, won Best Children's Album at the 60th Annual Grammy Awards. I gotta check that one out. In addition, she has a line of eyewear and started a non-profit organization that sends underserved children to camp, funded by Loeb's own organic and fair trade coffee, Wake Up Brew. Why is it that I feel like a lot of these, shall I say, influential personalities end up with a coffee line or something like that as a way to develop their efforts to improve the planet. Let's put it broadly, whether it's environmental or more for children or humanity, whatever. Anyway, somehow it always seems to end up with coffee. So we have Lisa Ann Loeb's coffee, Wake Up Brew. Might have to check it out. This reminds me a bit of Dolly Parton's Imagination Library project, which is so wonderful in so many ways. So Loeb is also sending children to camp, and that's great. Stay was written and composed by Loeb herself. Yes, okay, she was the composer. Musically, Stay is a pop rock song influenced by folk rock music. Lyrically, the song deals with a relationship that has recently ended, but the narrator is now regretful. The song was commercially successful in several other countries besides US, including Canada, where it also reached #1, and in Australia, Iceland, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom. So we have a bunch of English-speaking countries here, and then Iceland thrown in the mix. How does that work? This is going to be fun. Let me see what this sounds like, and, well, I've been listening to more of the folk rock singers, especially the early folk rock singers in the past few months, so I'm curious to see what something inspired and kind of coming out of that tradition is today. Well, this was the thing that launched her career, so maybe not today, but fairly contemporary.
You say I only hear what I want to. You say I talk so all the time, so and I thought what I felt was simple, and I thought that I don't belong. And now that I am leaving, now I know that I did something wrong, 'cause I missed you. Yeah, yeah, I missed you. And you say I only hear what I want to. I don't listen hard, don't pay attention to the
This opening figure, which is the guitar, ya-da-da-da-dum, ya-da-da-da-dum, it's kind of a broken chord figure. And what I find interesting is the placement of that with the placement of what she's singing. Because very often we either have the accompaniment and the voice stacked so that when the voice is singing, the accompaniment is supporting it. We very often also have something where the voice is singing, and then to fill the gap, the accompaniment kind of expands and becomes a little bit more assertive to carry the flow of the piece through a resting point, a breathing point. This is interesting because this little broken figure, ya-da-da-da-dum, launches us into "you say," but then there's nothing carrying us on. And so the first couple of lines of each verse, or of this verse here, and it's returning now, have a very static feel. You say, ya da 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 dum da, I only hear, whatever it is. Let's see. Let me go back here and let's notice this as this comes in.
And you say, I only hear what I want to. I don't listen hard. Don't pay attention to the distance that you're running to anyone, anywhere. I don't understand if you really care. I'm only hearing negative. No, no, no. So I turn the radio on, I turn the radio up, and this woman was singing my song. Lover's in love and the others run away. Lover is crying cause the other won't stay. Some of us hover and we weep for the other who was dying since the day they were born. Well, this is not that thing that I'm throwing, but I'm thrown. And I thought I'd live forever, but now I'm not so sure. You try to tell me that I'm clever, that won't take me anyhow or anywhere with you.
Okay. This has a very modern feel to it. I feel like saying something which I really don't have I'm not versed enough to know if what I'm saying is right. But at the same time, I feel like it's the best way to describe this. It sounds like a modern kind of pop. I'm going to say country, although this is not country music, but perhaps this is why it's pop rock, folk rock. But it gives me this vibe of kind of modern pop country singer-songwriter feel where we get things going, and then it's a lot about the rhythm of the lines as they're being recited. And I noticed that as she's singing, she takes the lines and builds up an intensity in her way of reciting them in her singing. There are things about this that remind me of Taylor Swift, because I just recently did a first listen of an entire album, Taylor Swift's newest album. And as you probably remember if you saw that, I wasn't really blown away by it. This sounds like a better version of Taylor Swift, if I can say so. But it has that same sort of modern vibe of, okay, some strumming guitar, a bit of percussion, and the lyrical writing is less about the musical line, more about finding a sort of, I say it's less about the musical line, but at the same time, you need a musical line that rises and falls and that you can manipulate rhythmically so that you can have this sort of, it's not quite machine gun style speaking of the syllables, but at the same time there's a forcefulness behind each syllable and a rhythm of the flow of the syllables, which is just as important as the melody itself. Notice how this builds up here. Well, I said at the beginning that there were these big pauses. And now it's less about a verse, another verse, and another verse. But I understand now it's a bit like it was just the start, and then we build up some momentum, we build up more momentum, we build up more momentum, and now we're in this kind of throwing it all out there, kind of relieving ourselves of all that's built up inside of us.
Well, this is not that thing that I'm throwing, but I'm thrown. And I thought I'd live forever, but now I'm not so sure. You try to tell me that I'm clever, that won't take me anyhow or anywhere with you. You said that I was naive, and I thought that I was strong. Oh, I thought, hey, I can leave, oh, but now I know that I was wrong, 'cause I missed you. Yeah.
An example of what I'm talking about. Right here. This is a great way to just kind of break it down really quickly. Listen.
I thought, hey, I can leave, oh, but now I know that I was wrong, 'cause I missed you.
I thought, hey, I can leave. Oh, but now I know that I was wrong. 'Cause I missed you.
I was wrong, 'cause I missed you.
'Cause I missed you. It's as if nobody thought to consider the fact, is it best to have it on one pitch there? Does it matter? Should we have some rise and fall? 'Cause I missed you. 'Cause I missed you. 'Cause I missed you. Or 'cause I missed you. You see, I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing. What I'm saying is the speaking of the syllables is placed on an equal footing and sometimes even surpasses the importance of a melody. You just need a pitch on which to sing. 'Cause I missed you. That's it. That's all we need. 'Cause I missed you. Yes, we could argue that maybe the reason it's on a single pitch is because maybe some expression of lack of emotional attachment, just 'cause I missed you. But I really don't think that it's a legitimate argument, because if we listen to this whole piece of music, it's more a stylistic feature, a stylistic fingerprint, less an emotional expressive element. And so this is just one little spot where it's so easy to play with it. 'Cause I missed you. 'Cause I missed you. 'Cause I missed you. 'Cause I missed you. You can play with it. It's so simple. And you hear how each one of those iterations, it could enhance the musical expressive qualities. It doesn't really change the rhythmic force. Sometimes it weakens the rhythmic force. So we have 'cause I missed you. We're supposed to feel this kind of firing off of the syllables, as if we're a little bit frustrated when you find yourself speaking and just saying a whole string of things, hardly catching your breath because you've just got to throw it all out there. That's kind of what's happening here.
I thought, hey, I can leave, oh, but now I know that I was wrong, 'cause I missed you. Yeah, I missed you. You said you caught me 'cause you want me, and one day you let me go. You try to give away a keeper, or keep me 'cause you know you're just so scared to lose.
Catch your breath here.
You say, stay.
Here's the figure.
You say, I only hear what I want to.
So This is one of those where I would say the music is the road on which the vehicle is traveling. And the vehicle is not the music itself. The vehicle is the rhythmic flow. It's the continual line of expression which we find in the lyrics. And everything is centered around keeping that flow going. Now, the musician in me then wants to sit down and have this big discussion about, okay, what is the most effective means of expression for an idea in any context? Let's take these lyrics here. Because I don't love the idea of simply taking a style because we're comfortable with it, because we know it. I don't love the idea of simply saying, okay, I know how to perform in this style. Let's turn out another piece of music in this style because that's my groove. That's my domain. I love the idea of taking a concept, taking a message, taking a set of lyrics or a musical expression, whatever it is. Let's take the lyrics because, as I said, this is about providing a vehicle in which the lyrics can be spoken, through which the lyrics can be spoken. And I like the idea of sitting and looking at those lyrics and thinking about the ideas expressed within the lyrics and then saying, what serves the expression of these ideas best? Is it this style? Is it this style? Is it this way of presenting them in a rhythmic, rapid fire? What is it that I really want to communicate? Perhaps it's because I don't have a strong connection to this modern pop rock, folk rock style. But to me, it doesn't feel as effective, as impactful as, say, some of the early folk rock singers, or some of the early rock singers, or some of the classical stuff from my background. This to me feels a bit expressively weak. Although, I have to say, as far as just, giving you a nice rhythmic vibe to keep yourself moving, it works great. I'm not going to criticize this saying it's badly done. As I said, Taylor Swift is pretty big and famous, and I feel like this is a better version of Taylor Swift. So there's quite a compliment in that department. But I am still artistically, musically, perhaps a bit challenged to understand the power and impact that this music might have. So to those of you who love this music, who are passionate about this musical style, about this artist, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments as I try to get more familiar and grow my understanding in this area. I'll be waiting to hear your thoughts, and I'll be looking forward to it. I'll see you soon.